Hey y'all, I'm Milledge Austin. Thanks for checking out my channel. Now, what I have for y'all today is something that I am really excited about, but I'm going to warn you, it's not necessarily for everybody. Not everybody is going to be excited about this, but I'm really excited about it because of what it represents. But first, I need to actually get it. This is the Ulanzi Smart Pixel Clock, and I am really excited about what this represents. So like I said in my intro, this isn't necessarily going to be for everybody, but I think it is actually a really cool device because it's not just a clock, it's not just a weather device. It has a built-in scoreboard, it has counters for followers on a few different social media platforms. There's a lot of really cool things that are built in, and I feel like with more firmware updates, this will only continue to get better and better and better. So without further ado, here's a little unboxing as well as a setup of this device. All right, that there. Little protective case there. All right, right off the bat, you have your instructions. Now notice that it is in Chinese there, but if you flip it to the back, similar to a lot of different products, then you get your English version. And this has instructions for how to set up. And then it also has all the ways to do the different modes. So, but this is the actual unit itself. Right there, that is the buzzer outlet. So that's probably your speaker. You've got a USB-C Type-C port right there for charging. On this side, you've got an indicator light. On this side, number 9 is the reset port. On the top, this is your ambient light sensor, so it can, I guess, adjust to how much light is in the room so that you're not completely blowing yourself out at night, and vice versa. You can actually see it during the day. Then you have your left button, your OK button, and your right button right there. Your typical USB-C to USB-A. So we're going to take that off. All right, so to turn it on, you press and hold the right and left buttons together for about 3 seconds. So we go 1, 2, 3. There it goes. See that it now says ulanzi Wi-Fi, and it is now searching. So now that it is on, let's go ahead and open up. There it is for uClock, so we'll click that. So now that it is there, it takes us here. So we are going to go with the one that is my Wi-Fi. I believe it is this one here. So then I will enter my Wi-Fi queue. All right, so in theory, this should connect it to my Wi-Fi. All right, there it goes. It is now gone there. So now you see that it's gone back here. So what I can now do, open my browser, and we will type in the network ID here. The IP address, excuse me. There we go. So we're going to go there. We're going to allow, translate. All right. And so you saw that it automatically came up in Chinese, but you can then quickly do a quick translate and it'll take it back to English. And so now what you can see here is inside the app, so to speak, you can choose your language, screen settings. You can do manual or auto config, brightness at night, how quickly it changes, scroll rate, time zones, hit save. All right, then we'll go next. And then here we can actually decide what we're going to show on the app. So you can do the weather app. You have to get the correct code for your city. And to do that, if you go into the app, and I'll show you right here, it says you need to go to weather.com.cn. And I've done that on my laptop. And obviously in Google, you can translate. So when you see all the Chinese characters that you don't understand, just click the Chinese translate, enter your city. So I did Augusta, Georgia, and I've gone into weather.com.cn and I entered in Augusta, Georgia. And this 4 down to 0 is actually the ID that this clock relies on to be able to identify as Augusta, Georgia. So what you're doing is you're looking for your city, your state in the US, hit enter, and it will give you this, and that code is what you enter here, not your postal code, not your area code, not any other code that you might find. This is the code that you are looking for, and it'll give you the general area. The biggest thing to remember with anything like this is to read the instructions, read what you see in here, especially like I said with weather, and you'll be able to be off and running a little bit better. For those that are not in the US, you can get your Abilify fans and your Weibo fans. I'm not really sure what those apps are, but you can do that. I can look at my YouTube account number. This one's a fun one that I thought would be fun to try out at some point, Scoreboard. This allows you to essentially do visitors versus home, and you can use this as a mini scoreboard. And this would come in handy, like my wife, like I've said before, does volleyball. At one time I played basketball recreationally. So that can be kind of fun. You can do all these different parts. Hit save. I'm gonna hit save again. And now we are set. So then we can go in and we can hit the buttons, and there's the time. So that is the time today, 11:09. There is the date, December 27th. There's that scoreboard I was talking about, and I love how you can see red versus blue. That just looks like it'll be really fun. Let's see here. Oh, nope, there we go. Press and hold maybe. Do there. Oh, there we go. Yep. So there we go. We're now at 20, 22, 32, 42. So that's pretty handy. I wish there was a way to, maybe I press and hold each one. Oh yeah, press and hold each one, and that'll reset. Oh, maybe not. Press and hold. Oh, double tap will eliminate. There we go, cool. So double tap left will eliminate the red. Oh, if you just press the OK button. Oh, there we go, yeah. So 1, 2, 1, 1. So 2, 1, and then just press the OK button and it resets. There we go. If you read it, it tells you that if you just do a single tap there while in scoreboard, or there in scoreboard, double tap will go down 1 if you mess up, but then you can also single press and that'll go there. So then a press and hold, and we'll now go beep beep, means we're back into scrolling mode. Cool. I've gotten it figured out with YouTube. So again, what you need to do is I'm going to link a video up here, and it's not one of my videos, but this will show you how to generate the API code. And the biggest thing to remember is when you go here, you've got to get everything just right for these boxes. And so for your YouTube UID, what you are looking for is this complete number right here, starting with the capital U. Make sure you get everything right. When you then scroll through, you will get the correct number, 1400, 1440, 1440. Awesome. Very happy with that now. So now that we got it set up, let's take a quick look at some of the other features of this. It features 256 colored LEDs, and it can do a bunch of different colors. It has a 4,400 milliamp battery, so you'll get about 5 hours on a charge. You can put this anywhere, whether it be in your office, whether it be on the back of a bookcase. It weighs about 283 grams. I would love it if in a future firmware update, you could get a temperature reading in Fahrenheit. It's a really fun device, and there's a lot of things that are already built in, but I feel like there's a lot more that will come with firmware updates. So I'm really excited about this, and I can't wait to see, what more they do with this. But you can pick them up, like I said, for about $50 on the Ulanzi website, probably their Amazon store as well. And I will actually be taking this one with me to the office because I really would like to have a nice clock that also kind of tells me a few more pieces of information just to have on the desks. But thank you to Ulanzi for selecting me among the group to test this out. I'm really excited about this. I am really looking forward to more firmware updates to see what other kind of features they can include in this and what kind of features they can maybe tweak for those of us here in the US. What do you think about this? Is this a useful tool that you think would actually, kind of spruce up your office? Is it kind of something that you really don't need? Let me know down in the comments. I'd love to see what your thoughts are on a clock like this. As always, make sure that you hit that like button. I greatly appreciate it, and I will catch you in another video.